Yes. Yes.
Yo, welcome
What
in.
is up, Kaiser on time? Oh man. Yo. I mean, big kudos, Kaiser. I mean, you had a pretty traumatic weekend.
Yes, I did, bro. I did.
Yes. So thanks for joining us, everybody. What's going on? We've got quite a few people who are waiting. We got Christoph once again. Bonjour. 420 Tam Mac. Everybody in the house. Thanks for joining the Celtic world.
All the
So,
legends.
Kaiser, what's
Yes.
happening? What are your thoughts on the game today? St. Mirren, a tricky place to play. Ida's starting for some reason that seems rather opaque right now. Any other surprises in the starting lineup? Score predictions? What's going on?
Exactly, bro. Of course, the departure of Matt O'Reilly, right? Scottish record fee. Oh, he's doing his medical today. I believe Brendan said there before the game. He's actually down in Brighton doing his medical today. They expect that transfer to go through.
Yeah,
Lots of
his
people are
luxury
seeing
EasyJet flight.
Yeah, luxury EasyJet. That's the only way to do it, mate. Go sleazy jet. You know what I mean? A lot of people saying like the squad looks threadbare and crazy comments like that. I think we look quite good today. We look solid, even for the loss of Matt O'Reilly. The line-up, it looks like we could get a result. St Mirren always come out and play. They always come out and play against Celtic. They come out and play football. They're one of those footballing sides. It'll make for a very good game. Score prediction, I was thinking 4-0 to Celtic, maybe 4-1. You know what I mean? We're going to be high scoring. It's going to settle any doubts. I don't know, right? What is the true undercurrent with Kyogo? Is his paper mache shoulder folded? You know what I mean? Do we need an origami doctor in, Dano, to fold that back into place? Is it 4 months out? Is there interest for Manchester City? Is he being rested? Maybe his head was turned a bit with those rumours. I don't know. But he does starting, and I'm delighted about it. 9.5 million. You don't pay that for a substitute. So I'm delighted for Adam that he's getting his start.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Kyogo, the whole thing is about as clear as what a Japanese smile means, man. I mean,
it's like sunglasses at night, Dano.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, there's something going on with his new agent and whatever. So that's all going on in the background. And then what's the status of his shoulder? It doesn't seem like anybody really knows. They don't really mention that he needs surgery, but it seems clear that that has been the case for like a while. So, who the hell knows?
I think if we consider, Daniel, that perhaps Kyogo has needed this surgery for a while, right? But the surgery and the kind of surgery it's an intrusive operation. He's going to need recovery time, stitches, antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a 4-month layoff. Maybe that shoulder was dislocating, but he was taking painkillers and thinking to himself, I can continue to play. I don't need 4 months off. I can do that in the close season, but the games just keep coming too fast. And Kyogo, he's a competitor, you know what I mean? He has that squad mentality. He literally come on in the cup final and played injured. You know what I mean? And he'll give his all for the squad. Sometimes players like that need rested from themselves. Perhaps that's what's happening with Brendan. Perhaps he's looking at the bigger picture and going, right, maybe you do need this time, if not to get the surgery, to fully recuperate this shoulder and see if we can strengthen it and stop it dislocating.
Yeah.
Prevent the surgery, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not much information out there. And, you know, when you're leaving everybody on social media to speculation, man.
And I did see people online typing up on Twitter and stuff. A player doesn't change agent unless he needs agenting. You get me? Your agent is the person who brokers your transfer, your move away. You don't usually change your agent when you're happy at your current club and happy in your position. You usually change your agent when you're looking to get a new move and you want this agent who is more associated with getting you a move in that direction. Maybe a more Premiership orientated agency.
Ay, caramba. Sorry about that. Excuse me.
It's okay. Bless you, Daniel.
Woo! That'll wake you up. So what are our score predictions? You're going 4-1, 4-0?
Yeah, I'm going 4-1. 4-1 to Celtic, mate.
I think it's going to be tougher. It's kickoff over here. What do you got? You got anything on the screen or?
I was just taking a glance there, Daniel, to find something.
Aye.
Or squad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm gonna go 3-1. I think we'll get a late one, but it'll be tight until then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, all this hype about the team is threadbare. We look like shit. We're never gonna be able to compete. It's like, yeah, okay, we lose O'Reilly, sure, like whatever. That's a big loss, but I mean, it's also a huge windfall for the club. How much of that is going to get reinvested and all that type of stuff? But everybody on the chat board, what are you guys predicting for the score today? We had Christoph saying 4-1, so he's with you, Kaiser. And
get the comments up, Daniel. Let us see them. Get them on the screen.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I've been scrolling.
These people are mainstays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're part of the stream.
Christoph, and yeah, I mean, who's the snitch? Tam Mac. I mean, yeah, everybody who's on right now is on every week, and we thank you guys for it. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Big Rabinus. But yeah, X-Men's going with 4-0.
X-Men's always confident.
Oh yeah, he's feeling good. But yeah, we'll see how Bernardo does. I'm interested to see how he does getting put in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, one thing I noticed about Bernardo from last year, Daniel, is he never passes the ball forward. He always progresses it with running. So something I'm looking for him to add to his game is that forward passing. You know what I mean? And not just sideways or back. It always seems to go across or back from him. But he progresses the ball through running. So he is a progressive player. He gets the assists, the efforts at goals. But just want to see him maybe develop his game in that area a bit. I think that's why Celtic went back to Benfica and went, okay, Paulo Bernardo is under 21 captain and a very good player, but he's not at the 6 million level right now. You know what I mean? And Celtic typical, doing it on the cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put a bid in.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see how he does. I mean, I'm interested to see who else they're going to get in midfield. I love this Engels kid. I like the idea of the kid in the U.S. Oldest. But oh man, that's already a goal, man.
Yeah, Daniel. I seen the chat go wild. I was like, oh, I missed it already. Great, man.
Dude,
tell us what happened, please, Daniel.
Yeah, I barely caught the very end of it. McGregor busted a shot from inside the box, I believe. I good piece of passage, good piece of link up play through the midfield, but
yeah, bro, the mentions
that outside the box, man. Just
Matthias.
It back to McGregor, and then,
I think it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
the mention of these transfers are quite exciting. You get me, bro?
Excellent shot from McGregor, man. He is having some kind of start to the year, man.
He has that quality,
right in the
bottom corner. McGregor.
Keeper got a hand on it, but just couldn't keep it out, man. 1-0 to the Hoops, and
young Callum's getting magic in a bit.
I've got some of the holy water here, so I'm gonna have to bust that out in celebration.
Hell yeah. I've got the real holy water here, Daniel. The real stuff. I can't plug it in anyway. It's okay. I'll try. Thank you. That's the fire stick. Need to pull the computer apart to try and plug it into one of these monitors here. You know what I mean, legends? So it doesn't really happen. Just watching it's like a live stream on YouTube. Just spit my beer. There's Dano on the big stuff. That's X-Man's pint.
Yeah, still got a wee nip. We nip some holy water, so
let's go, mate. Let's go, Dano.
Oh yeah, you see this little I got this little set of JMO little barrels. They're kind of like what do you call them? Petrushkin dolls. It's like one each barrel is smaller than the other. There's like 3
nesting
of them.
Dolls, is it? The Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah. Nesting dolls I think it's
they all go inside each other.
Yeah. They're all, but yeah. Anyways, here we go. 1-0
down. Cheers.
Blessed is the doggo who's the snitch. Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. My rescue dog living in a factory for 6 months.
Hail to the X-Man.
Yeah, yes, man. He looks like a fancy lad, but he's tougher than you think.
Yeah, really fast start today, Daniel. As I thought was going to happen. I thought we were going to come out and play today. You know what I mean? As I said, St Mirren were one of the teams that like to come out and play as well. I don't see this altering their plans or our plans. It's just continue on. You know what I mean? Score as many as we can. Push forward.
We've been coming out really strong. The problem this year has been just not
maintaining it
going.
Yeah. Daniel, that's the point.
Yeah, the maintenance has been a little bit subpar, but we have been coming right at teams so far this year. It's been
it is very much right. Like we seen last year, it's the Jekyll and Hyde of Celtic. That first half performance where we're outstanding and then it fades away, and you're asking yourself the question: do these performances fade away because the playing staff we're changing and putting on are not the quality we need, or is it just because we're defeating the opponent and naturally, you know what I mean, Daniel, we're just dropping the tempo of the performance? But I would like to see, regardless of the score, regardless of what's going on, I would like to see Celtic go pedal to the floor for an entire game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you can't have everything, but it'd be great to see it today because, there's always a section of the sport that's going to be overly nervous.
Because we're watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're watching it live. There's not a lot of people who watch it on live.
Yeah, but there's quite a few people just kind of poo-pooing the entire thing that's going on, and with the club and transfers and everything. So be good to see us really put the pedal to the metal today.
As a Celtic fan, Daniel, right? As a Celtic fan who was born in the 1980s, right, and spent my teenage years living in Ibrox during the 90s when Celtic were atrocious, I fully understand, right, the fans thinking that the board's going to sit in this money. That's their MO. That's their motive operandus. Get money, keep it. They don't like spending money.
Yeah.
But this, to me, Daniel, I'm at the different end of the scale. This feels like when Martin O'Neill arrived, this is the backing that Brendan's going to get. He's going to get the 4 or 5 players, right, at the 8-9 million mark, and maybe another couple of loan players in. You know what I mean? By the end of this window, a lot's going to happen in the next few days.
I mean, you wonder what the end game actually is. I doubt they're going to be stockpiling this much cash, man. I mean, it ends up turning into a weakness on the transfer market because everybody knows, since you're a PLC, that you're sitting on that much money. Exactly. So they're going to be constantly bumping you up anyways.
I hope it's I hope it's I hope there's men of vision, right, Daniel? And it's the start of the Celtic group, and we're establishing a base capital so we can go and start buying clubs like Shamrock Rovers, scrap the B team, send all the B team players to Ireland. Shamrock Rovers play at a good level in Ireland. They have roots into European football. You know what I mean? Then Celtic's B team are playing in European competition. You get me, Daniel? Then you can bring players directly straight into our first team. The future needs to happen. You get me, Daniel? We can't stay in the 1980s forever.
Yeah, and we should have like a couple of just kind of outright feeder clubs anyways. We're a club that's easily big enough to do that. And there are plenty of wee clubs who would love to get like a little bit of a fee and just basically stay afloat from getting our money every year, right? So, yeah, it's a great idea, man. I've loved that idea since I've heard it, especially in the Irish League, and
all over the world, Daniel, you get me? We've got a global fan base. We've got fans in America, Korea, you know what I mean? All over the world, bro. You can start buying a club in every league and establish that Celtic group, just like the City group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, that takes
men of vision,
Daniel. That takes a lot of ched. It definitely takes men of vision, too. Wait.
Now you tell him, X-Man.
Yeah. He's like, he's right.
He's like,
stop disagreeing.
Bite him, Daddy. X-Man, bite him.
Yeah. X-Man's, get on it, boys. Yeah. Oh, man. man, did we have a good move right there? Just a bit out ahead.
You're a man,
Of
Snitch.
Forrest. Forrest was in if he got that sucker, man.
Mm-hmm. James Forrest, I'm
I
delighted at the performances of James Forrest. Do you get me, Dano?
absolutely, man. I mean, everybody was just talking to him like he was a piece of old torn up furniture or something, especially at the start of last year. Dude, it's
That's
great to have guys like that who are committed to the club. Like this
that's
is his dream gig, and he's a good enough player.
one club player. He's been at Celtic his entire career. You get me, Dano? I love it.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, people were getting on about James Forrest before he actually came back into the squad. And I did always say, look, he's got quality, he's got ability, he's got finishing, he can score a goal in a tough situation. He's done it for us in the Champions League over and over again.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a player of his level doesn't have at least 45 minutes in him? He might not have an entire game anymore, but he has at least 45 minutes playing at 100%. You get me, Daniel?
I kind of doubt you even need to take the foot off the gas with him. I mean, maybe a little bit, but he can definitely get through 45 minutes. I mean, he's a professional footballer. He's in fantastic shape, you know. But I've always liked Forrest, man. He's a smart player. He's not like the paciest guy. He's not the dude with like flashy skills that are gonna blow your balls off or something like that. But he just does the right things at the right times, man. And he's a good winger, man. He's just a good winger.
That's one of the things that was the big difference between James Forrest and Mikey Johnston. It's that critical thinking. It's that last minute decision making. It's that comes maybe for Mikey Johnston in a few years, but because he doesn't get enough game time at Celtic, it doesn't get to develop here. So fans will forever be on his back. It's forever not going to be good enough. You know what I mean, Dano?
Oh, man, that was a chance and a half. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, Johnston needs a few more years of seasoning. I mean, he's been getting good international experience with Ireland and all that. It's unfortunate he can't get it together and get some playing time at Celtic. But I mean, the guys who are ahead of him are just better, man.
Well, Daniel, it's one of my favourite sayings, right, bro? I used to do boxing when I was younger. Nothing professional, nothing like that, just amateurish, right, in training. But my coach always used to say to me, hard work beats talent unless talent works hard. See Mikey Johnston is talent, but see the hard worker Daisen Maeda, he's the first name in the team sheet every time. Daisen Maeda is the benchmark. Mikey Johnston's a skid mark, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what it comes to. Like someone who has that amazing talent but seems to be squandering it, wasting it, and Daisen just overloads you with bucket loads of hard work. That's what it's all about. What a player. As long as we don't lose him, mate, I'm quietly waiting on clubs trying to get a grip of noticing that Dyson isn't actually 46 years old. He is only like 25. You know what I mean, Dan?
Yeah, and I mean, Dyson, his whole development with like the Celtic fan base and everything, he's gone from like a guy who's just, you know, praised for his work ethic constantly, deservedly so, right? But he's gone into like cult legend status over the past, I would say, like 6 to 9 months or something like that. Like he's just had these massive moments that are just like
Celtic Shaolin monk, mate. Celtic's a man so quick he's even fast asleep, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just an incredible player. I mean, he has the touch of a baby elephant, but he just gets it done out there, man.
Yeah,
he
just does it. Daniel, at times, that's what I think. So you get players that lift you out of your seat, right, in a stadium, and you get players who can lift you out of your seat with the anticipation, right? And Dyson Maeda is one of those ones. Not like Jota got me out of my seat because I knew something amazing was coming every time. Dyson has got toes like Toblerones, bro. He's capable of amazing touches of grace, you know what I mean? And at the same time, capable of Rubik's cubing a ball into Rosette and killing a bystander.
Just murder, man.
Great player, but a joy to have it. A joy to have it, the team.
Yeah, and you know what? I think underappreciated. I think Brendan knows something we don't generally tend to think of, which is the guy can play striker.
Yeah,
obviously.
Well,
I mean, you got to brace in his first start in a while. I mean,
I was
he can be the 9, man.
I was thinking about that, Dan. Right, that's clearly where the Japanese manager plays Daisen Maeda through the middle, right? Because his pace and his ability, the pressure he puts on in the press as well. He's got all that about his game. The same as Kyogo's got all that about his game, right? But the national manager doesn't select Kyogo, and I couldn't help but snigger and laugh over the course of the weekend with the links of Kyogo to Man City and thinking of the fact that Kyogo was handcrafted by Xavi in the Japanese league, trained to run and move, schooled in movement by a master, and Pep's seen that in pre-season from the side and thought, I'll have some of that about my team. Even as a substitute, right, Daniel, as a second string to Haaland,
I mean,
one of the greatest players in the world right now, right? Even as his second is a massive compliment. But I bet you the Japanese national manager would be picking him every single time if he was a Man City substitute rather than a starter for Celtic,
I mean,
which is hilarious, Daniel.
Yeah, if Pep went in on him, I mean, nobody can question Pep and his team and their assessment of talent, right? So, I mean, it's even if it's just whatever, it's fabulous for the player. I mean, even if it's just something his agent kind of drummed up and it's bullshit, right?
Right, I get it. Yeah, it's
It's
still
fabulous for the
complimentary.
club. It's fabulous for the player. It's excellent, man. It's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a matter of fact, I would love to get City in the Champions League, man.
I'm sick of getting that down in Europe, Daryl.
Yeah.
I would like to get all the teams shiter than us, but unfortunately, every other team's sitting in the house right now waiting on us. They're wanting to see what we're going to do. But I do hope, see us bringing these players in. I do hope the board press the button on it. We bring all these players in, Daniel, and we go and we throw punches in the Champions League. You get me? The dark horse, these players coming in, not a lot of teams will know about them. You know what I mean? Really go and take a few scalps.
I like it that the pool and that everybody's, how many teams are playing in it puts us in pot 3. So that does give us a little bit of a better situation, man. Pot 4 in the old format was like, fuck, we're going to get like an insane group of other teams who are a cut above us.
Daniel, I'm a 40-year-old fat Scottish guy from Ibrox, right? See if you parachuted me into the middle of a Mr. Universe competition, bro, I would rip my t-shirt off and start kissing the muscles I've no got, Daniel. I would give it my all. I would win that shit in pure personality, mate. Right? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for Celtic to do in the Champions League, Daniel. You know what I mean? Turn up and be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think
to win it, Daniel.
I still believe we can, man. I still believe we can, and I'm interested. The new format is interesting, man. It's really interesting to see how everything's going to shake out with us. We've got at least 8 games, if not 10, if we make the playoff format. I mean, I was playing it on Football Manager a little bit when they first kind of announced the change, and that version of the game came out like a couple years ago. Man, that was close.
That Swiss model.
And the Swiss roundabout.
I don't know what the Swiss model is, Daniel, but it sounds good.
It sounds nice. Sounds pricey.
Yeah,
for sure. Sounds above our budget, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's interesting how it actually works. I mean, if you're in the top 24 teams, like the top 8 teams are into the next round, right? And then the next 16 teams are playing in a playoff to try and get into the top half, and then they're so.
And of course, I think the higher up you finish, the lower the team you play. You get me, Dan? What's that? Off that 16, it's that reverse order. But that's like there's no telling where the chips are going to land there. A great team can have a poor start. You know what I mean? A poor team can have a fantastic start. It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody acts like, football is just so linear and everything is predictable. It's not, man. It's a fickle game. I mean, you had a team from Transnistria going into the Bernabeu and beating Real Madrid just a few years ago, man. So you got to play the game and just see how it goes. Anything can happen, man. Dreams still go on. I'm still a romantic, and
You see that,
unapologetic about it.
Dano? Everybody
Aye.
else is in 2024. My man Craig Young's in 2036 with me. He knows I've been ordering cider vinegar, bro, and drinking it by the gallon and going round and peeing on that Chinese steel. He knows it, mate. He knows I've been round there doing that. You watching me, Craig? You watching me?
All right. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, thoughts
Dude.
so far, Dano, on the
Yeah.
game. The director's in and telling us we should be like.
No, that's me. I typed that.
You typed that?
Yeah.
Stop bullying us, Dano. Kidding on your gav.
I like how we look so far.
Every time I see that, Dano, I think that's Gav. I'm like, where's Gav in the chat?
Yeah, because of this. Usually, if you see something during the game, it's from me. But I mean, Gav will drop in because we can both be on with the show main ID at the same time. So yeah,
Gav's not allowed in, bro. Gav's not
drop
allowed
in. Like when he was telling me to let.
We've got a bouncer at the door. We've got a bouncer at the door of the chat.
Yeah.
Like, not a night, Gav, son. Nobody issues. Nobody slippers on Gav.
Oof. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
A man Craig. Somebody's rattling the bins here. Somebody's collecting ginger bottles up here, mate. Rangers must be doing a share issue.
Oh, cheers, guys.
Well, cheers, brother.
1-0 to the good guys, huh? Drink some tenants, huh?
Yeah. One of the finest beers in the world, bro. It's made with Scottish water. And Scottish water's the finest water in the world.
Tenants, good, man. I've liked it, man. I've only had it a few times, but yeah, good brew, man.
Pish water, mate. It's like pish water. You take a can, mate, down and sees you're drinking it. You've got another can underneath the sink, mate. You just pee in the sink and fill that can up.
Yeah. So you're just rotating. You're just rotating as you go on.
Everlasting lager, bro. Only the froth gets thicker. How did I end up with bits in it?
Gotta improve your diet, man. Oof. Man, we've had some good chances so far too, man. Ida was just clear through. Couldn't put it in.
See, I'm watching this in like, see, there's like a little ball on a football pitch, Daniel, and then it's moving, and then there's lines, and you can hear the commentary. So see, Celtic's zigzaggle formation and crossing to the back post is outstanding. I can see the way we're progressing the ball. You know what I mean? Every time I see Liam Scales' name on this, I'm like, go on, man. Go on, son. Go on, Scalesy.
I mean, I loved Scales getting a goal in the first game, man.
I'm his biggest fan, Dano, as you know what I mean.
You're the Liam Scales fan club president, man. I'm not only a president. I'm not only the president. I'm also a client.
Of course, Dano. I know what happened this transfer window. I started doing a couple of press-ups and sit-ups. I phoned Matt O'Reilly and I asked him for those selfies. I says, right, Matt, I'm ready for these selfies now, mate. Been doing press-ups and sit-ups. Come down to Ibrox and we'll get these pictures. Flight straight to Brighton. Shat his cell, mate. Shat it.
Hey, man, for once, Maeda isn't just like skying crosses into the next stand. It's a good sign.
420, look, I've got the Fire Stick right here, bro. You know what I mean? It's not doing much in my hand, but I usually plug it into the monitor and try and get it running so I can do the live and watch the game, you know what I mean? But fuck it, I'd rather spend time with yours, you know what I mean? Yours are better people. I'll listen to the game.
You're listening to it.
Those are the best team.
Aye. How does the Fire Stick work? It's like you just plug it. You just plug it in.
Yeah, it just goes into a HDMI and into a USB or a plug panel. Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Connects to your internet. Away you go. You know what I mean? Off and running.
Totally legal, obviously. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you just need to wrap it in tinfoil a couple of times, Dano, before you plug it in. Like a baked toddy, mate.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought here from Craig, man.
What was
Brendan's
that?
going to make a player out of Dyson. I think, and the interesting part about the Japanese players is they don't develop like European players, right? Hatati just started playing like serious football, like in college or whatever, right? Interesting to think about what Brendan can do with Dyson as well.
I think Brendan should tie a rope to Dyson, bro, and tie the rest of the squad to that rope and send Dyson on a run and just say anyone that doesn't make it back is no longer in the squad. Anyone whose rope snaps, transfer listed.
Right.
Transfer listed.
Any of you who fall down and you're getting dragged.
First 100 yards, Mikey Johnson, trip him up, Dano, boom, transfer listed. Out of there. Lagerbielka, slide tackle. You know what I mean?
Man, the few touches Ida has gotten so far, he looks very composed, doesn't he?
Yeah, on my screen, bro, he looks fantastic. His wee lines and he's graceful.
Yeah, Kyogo's They just got a shot of Kyogo kind of working out on the sideline. He's kind of jogging around, so must not be injured. Is he on the team sheet today?
He's carrying a stone sword with his injured arm and that shoulder, bro. Just lifting it up and down. Dyson made him do it. He's got buckets of water. He just needs to run with it and then empty it and then go back down and pick the water up. Yeah, 20, right? I got mine's done by a wife for Fife. You know what I mean?
The weather
it's due to be renewed, mate. So I'll give you a mail or something 420. You know what I mean? Get me on Twitter or somewhere like that, mate. My Twitter ID was on screen. Daniel removed that.
What are you talking about?
Advertising. Well, see what it says, my name? There you go. That's my Twitter ID right there. That's where you'll get me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Send me a wee DM. No nudes, mate. No toe pictures.
I removed it. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't regulate at all. I mean, my whole life philosophy is don't tell me what to do, and I'm definitely not telling you what to do.
Hell yeah, Dan.
Fuck that.
Hell yeah.
That is worth way more trouble. That is more trouble than it's worth. Telling people what to do, man. I can't believe people have to do it every day. What a fucking joke. What do you think about these? What do you think about the yellow kits?
The yellow kit? I like it, Dan. You know what I mean?
It's a tribute to Norwich, right? There's like a history there.
That was part of the Adamida deal. They had to take a yellow strip.
Right.
You know, mate, where was that yellow strip 2 seasons ago when Ange Postecoglou was there? You know what I mean? And the Australian connection was there. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I just think, I like the strips that Celtic have brought out this year, Daniel. Sponsorless.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Man. Definitely.
I like that third strip, but I'm not buying any of them, mate. I've not bought a single strip this year because Celtic have refused to spend money, so I'm not giving them my money. You know what I mean? We can all fight about money. I can go up to Celtic Park and shout at Peter Lawwell. I know what he would say, mate. He would say what my mum used to say to me when the ice cream van came. The money man's dead. I'm like, it's fucking pie day. The money man just arrived. I've never even seen the money man, Dano, but the money man died more times than, I don't know what, mate. The money man fucking died and came back to life more than Rangers.
Man, 188 viewers right now. Fantastic. Thanks to everybody who's joining us. Oof, that's got to be a penalty. Come on.
Welcome in, Govin.
I mean, Tyson just got steamrolled, man. Right in the box. What happened? Okay. Bernardo's looking sharp, man. We got to say what's up to Mahesh too. We haven't got a chance yet. Mahesh, man, has been on. He's been talking about how Bernardo's been looking sharp as well, adding his usual tactical nous, which we lack in a severe way.
Yeah.
But that's not what this broadcast is about. Love having Mahesh on. Love having Mahesh stop in. He's always got something to say that's like,
bro, you get some fans, right? You get some fans of the game, fans of the beautiful game, who dissect it by the numbers, right? And they like the strategies of play and the statistics of the game and the statistics of the players. And see me, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm an old-fashioned look at the player, eye test, but I fully appreciate the stats and the figures. You know what I mean? I appreciate what they people are doing. But they got to appreciate the stats and the figures are only one half of the story. You know what I mean? Don't spend so long. Like Bruce Lee said, mate, to the kid, it's like a finger pointing the way to the moon. Don't spend too long looking at the finger, or you'll miss all the glory of this guy. You know what I mean? Don't spend too long looking at the stats, or you're going to miss the actual football, the beauty of the game. Like I'm the new mate watching this Scrabble's the beautiful version of the game. I blame it on 420 and his shoddy fire stick builds. But my man 420 in the chat there, right? Anybody needs a fire stick build. It's $680 a month, right? You need to pay it in installments. I'm joking, my man. I'm sorry, 420, bro. We're no sponsor.
What kind of installments are you talking about? So what? It's like a year or something, a year of installments. So it's like 80p.
No, it's a yearly subscription to my man 420's Fire Stick. You need to pay him in bud. He demands free plants, bro. Free feminized plants.
I love that, man. I love that. I gotta make a note of that when I go back.
He's going to sponsor the streams, Dano.
Bud is legal in Illinois now, man. I just enjoyed it for the first time back in December and January. Unbelievable.
So good, Dano.
It's fantastic. You could buy just like normal herb. I bought a couple of vapes. They are so nice, bro. They are just like you can buy them.
I think it tastes better when it's illegal, Dano. I think it tastes better when it might be worse weed. You know what I mean, mate?
Yeah.
It's hydrophonically grown. Grown by some guy who just moved to the country. But it tastes even better than the legal stuff, mate, because it's illegal.
Try if you ever go to the States or if it ever gets legalized in the UK, man, the vapes and like how they're just what a goal!
Go
Tati! Oh baby, yes! What a goal, man! Clang, goal, beauty. Gotta love it. Everybody's worried about Hatati too, man. Oh, is he going to go? Is he going to stay?
Of course, a player that has talent, mate. There's going to be suitors. There's got to be clubs looking at him.
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm
20
so
million
glad.
And he's yours. He's out the door.
Yeah, but that makes sense. What do we pay for him? 700,000 or something? I mean,
yeah.
What a purchase!
Markup. You know what I mean,
dude? This is an amazing goal on the volley, man. Dyson with a great assist too, man. The Zen. Yes. What a player Hatati is, man. I don't think we're gonna be like, I mean, yeah, we're gonna be missing, obviously we're gonna be missing Matt O'Reilly, huge, but I don't really buy we're gonna be missing him like, oh God, Matt O'Reilly, why don't we have him? Like, I mean, how much of a prototype of Matt O'Reilly is Bernardo? It's like you just bought Latin Matt O'Reilly.
I'm going to be critically honest here, right, bro? See if you could stack a player side by side and say to me, Matt O'Reilly right now, Celtic keep him, or prime Tom Rogic. I would take prime Tom Rogic, bro. You know what I mean? Matt O'Reilly's still to develop. He's still got levels to go up. Right, I would, Daniel. He's still got levels to go up, in my opinion. Right, he's still got improvements to make.
Yeah, but how old was
he? He was strolling, Daniel. He was strolling at Celtic, right? And see, sometimes when you've got a player of that quality, other players in the team shy away for the limelight. So him being away might allow other players to grow. I'm looking forward to see how Odin Thiago Gomes does, bro.
Dude, I love that kid. I really, really want to see him get some serious minutes now. Did you see? I saw something on Twitter where it's Odin Thiago home fucking around with his dog and like a mini football in his apartment. And this dog is like a pup and he's aggressive. Like he's trying to get his ball and it's like a tennis ball sized football. And he's just juggling it, keeping it away from the dog. I'm just like,
no, I've not seen that one, Darryl.
dude, the kid's got skills, man. He's got something to him. Like every time I see him come on, everybody just kind of yawns and says nothing about it. And I'm thinking, that kid's a player, man. Like he's gonna turn out to be a good purchase, man. If we use him. So, anyways, 201 people on the stream, man. What's going on?
Once again, these players need to play in order to develop.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't worry, Daniel. Celtic will score another few goals. The time will run down and the viewership will drop down as the Governites climb back underneath stones. You know what I mean? They just won I've been at the top of the league for 12 hours championship yesterday. You know what I mean? Scored 6 goals. They're league beaters. They've won it again.
They're right on the way, man. They're right on the way. I mean, they're obviously a superior club, organization, everything to us. I mean, the money they're stacking up secretly somehow is very threatening.
Yeah. You're very sarcastic, Daniel.
Fuck yeah, I am. What are you kidding me? They are absolutely are a joke, bro. They're skint as fuck. Like they're.
How is everyone doing, right? Who is in? If you are new, right, and not a Rangers fan, please smash subscribe, smash like, share the stream. If you are a Rangers fan and
Rangers troll, get the fuck out of here, man. God,
no,
like,
if you can
go fuck yourself.
If you can have a critical conversation, you know what I mean, and talk logically about stuff, then fair enough. You're more than welcome. Get involved in chat. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, right. But don't just be a troll bitch just because your team is Scotland's most powerful bitch. Okay? I got a refill here, buddy.
Stop bullying these imaginary fans who may or may not be here. But they're definitely here, Daniel. You know, playing very well, man. Retaining possession. Impressed with Celtic today. Hopefully we keep it up. Like I said, hopefully we keep it up. Keep it going the entire game. It's happening. Oh, of course, Craig, mate. That's breakfast, no buckfast. That's breakfast, bro. It looks like buckfast, but it's not. It's like a protein version. I need to slow down with that stuff. You know what I mean? I ended up drinking that a bit fast last time. Ended up breakdancing again. How about trying my rum and ginger beer? That's what Jack Sparrow drinks. Breakdance fast. Hell yeah. Fuck fast, bro. But I drink it for. Go and get a pot in the door. Hide in a cupboard. Have a chug.
Look at this frosty bastard. I mean, he's not this sexy. Come on. Anyways. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, bro.
206. We got the X-Man a little treat. I forgot to take my obligatory shot after we scored the goal. And I also forgot to close the refrigerator.
Don't you give me ideas, Craig, mate.
Huh?
Look, Craig, mate, he's like, remember to keep Scotland tidy, Kaiser. Dump your rubbish in Ibrox Park.
Yeah.
I would throw my empty bottles in there, mate, but Joe Hart ended up finding them last time. You know what I mean? I would never do that. You get me, Craig? I would never misbehave in the area, be disrespectful. You know what I mean? That's what people expect. You know what I mean? That's what people like to paint an image of Celtic fans. I would never fulfill that image, bro. I love being polite and well-mannered and a gentleman. I hold doors open for all the ladies. I carry old ladies shopping home, mate. I put bins out, you know what I mean? When they don't win the league, you know, the blue and white ticker tape and they're all sad, bro, I go round and I take all that down. I roll all that up for them, mate, all my neighbours, and I'm like, next year maybe. You'll do it next. You deserve it at one point.
I'm out of holy water. But here's a shot for the goal.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Yeah.
Daniel, you get me? Kaiser's an absolute gentleman, bro. Absolute gentleman to a fault.
To a T. Absolutely. Come on. I mean, why do you think you... I mean, you and we've been on this podcast right from the start. That it was, I forget, I think it was you, me, Steve, and Gav on the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I think so, Daniel, yeah.
But this is right in our wheelhouse. I mean, we love talking about the game and all that type of stuff, but for you and I, this is...
See when I do these shows with you, right, Daniel? It's like, we just chill, you know what I mean? And see when it goes back to the standard format, and Gav's like, from Gwangju to Govan, welcome. I'm like, it's so surreal, bro. I'm like, wow, we're professional today. I should be wearing my tie or something, you know what I mean?
No, I know. I tried to do that, actually. I did do it at the start of last week because you weren't on, but we were already on, and it was screwball time this week. So it was just like, let's just do it. Like,
Gav's funny, mate.
No, Gav. I mean, the good thing about Gav, I mean, aside from like his incredible sense of humor, which is unbelievable, is the quality control on the podcast. Like, how many times have you watched a fucking podcast on YouTube where guys are sitting in front of like a mid-afternoon window or something like that, right? You're just like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got a video in front of a gray window that's just shining down on people. Great. But Gav will call you out. Like, Gav will be like, you got noise in the background. What's going on? Like,
bro, Gav's got my dog. My dog's afraid to move because her claws tap on the fucking laminate flooring. And Gav's like, what's that sound?
No,
I'm like,
I saw that on the last episode.
Gonna need to amputate my dog's legs, mate, to stumps. Know what I mean? Or buy her slippers. I don't know what's easier. The stumps or the slippers would be easier, probably. You know what I mean? But just for Gav, he's so mean.
Yeah, what you got? You got like a new whippet?
Newfoundland, bro. A Newfie.
A Newfie.
I'll show you, right?
Newfoundland.
Bro, I'm being attacked by a fruit fly here that smelt the bottle of Buckfast opened.
Man, I'll tell you what.
I'm in my window for the grapes.
Tis the fucking season, man. I keep my apartment militantly clean. And the main reason is like the heat and the fruit flies. It's just unbelievable. And yeah, I saw a couple of fruit flies today. I was just like, fuck. I go crazy about that shit. Like, I'm like, okay, whole place needs to get sanitized. We're not fucking around. Like, this is over.
Look, my man, who's a snitch, bro. He's like, the last man who was as honest as you, Kaiser, they nailed him to a cross. Bro, they'd need to weld me to a titanium reinforced structure. You know what I mean? I would bend that cross in half. So heavy as a Kaiser. Cross would just fall to one side.
The timber would just buckle under the weight.
It's going down. He's yelling timber.
Yeah, like they nail one into your wrist, and it's like, we're gonna need more than one of these.
No, bro, it's when they stand the cross up, Daniel. We stand it up, and the full pole just keeps going down into the ground, and my feet are on the ground. I'm like, what's that supposed to do?
What is the point of this shit, man?
Saint Kaiser. They tried to crucify him, but he was too heavy. But they had the gravity, the legend built here, Daniel. He had the gravity of God. He cast a spell.
Honestly, could it be more legendary right now?
The Passion of Kaiser. We've all seen it.
Hey.
We've all seen it.
So you're not in front of the Celtic Maracana this week, huh? This is
I've got the GB for the cup final.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Got the Hampton rocking.
But
What is with Hampton, by the way?
Hampton
Every time everybody's doing a big smoke thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it in some kind of basin or something? The smoke doesn't rise; it just stays on the field. Like it just.
It's a toilet bowl design, bro. That's why Rangers instantly went there. They were like, "What stadium can we use?"
It's an attraction, right? I mean, it's.
See the way Hampden is actually, like you said, Daniel, see the exterior of the stadium, you come up and then you go in and it's like you're in on the top level, there's a concourse and then all the seats are down. You get me, mate?
It's like built into the ground.
I like the Dividome, you know what I mean? Like Dividome. Yeah. So any smoke, it lingers, you know what I mean? But it's our house, mate, we own it.
I mean, when we're there, we're there for silverware and then we get the fuck out, right?
What was that? What's this? Oh man, I'm stopping reading these comments now. I'm getting lost in this. I
know. I'm lost in the music, mate.
Get lost in this sauce, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got him.
You just got canonized by 420. So
I know. Been anointed.
I mean, that's a big moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I expect Papa Francesco to be on the phone, mate, and I'll just give him. I'll phone it back at City right now, right? Actually, I'll need to phone Paul John Dykes for Axum. He's got a secret railway underneath the Axum studio that connects underneath Paradise, right? Where all the vaults of money are, and it goes straight to the Vatican. It's like a hypersonic train. I'll give him my phone, right?
Yeah, do you think? Yeah, I mean, so Francesco, so you need to tap into that system so Francesco can get into Govan without getting, obviously, murdered or something, you know. What the fuck? You probably sell it. But yeah, 212 on the chat, man. Everything keeps ticking up right now. Thanks, guys, for joining. And you know, listening to our fundamental tactical nous, you know, our complete breakdowns of the game that are just so.
What happened to the chat? Who cut us off, Daniel? Was that you?
I didn't cut off anything.
Liar.
Get the fuck out of here.
Everything on my screen started loading, bro. I think the CIA
really
shut down. Yeah.
Well, we're getting fucked with by higher powers. See, look, you're like flicking out, man. You got to check your internet. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, folks, that's halftime. We'll take a quick break. Kaiser just froze up. Will he be back? I have no idea. But we'll be back. Kaiser's frozen. Check him out, man. That's hilarious. Anyways, we'll take like a 10-minute break. We'll come back. What are your thoughts? Oh, there he is. Kaiser, you kind of froze up, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was you that froze on my screen. But it's me.
No. Like I must have froze on your screen and then you froze after. It's like,
mate, it's Clement. He's down here chewing through the internet wires again. Again, the hamster. The Ibrox rodents are chewing through the internet.
Fucking with us again. Goddamn Freemason.
What was that my man said there? It's shite flies, but it's no Kaiser's fault. They're in here for my breath, bro. They can smell it. Lucky it's not a smell-o-vision.
Hey. Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifter, that's right, mate. Skinwalkers, they call them.
So, troops.
Half time.
Thoughts at halftime. Yeah. We got halftime. We've got some Celtic TV. I don't know what you're watching. We're watching some real old school 80s away at St. Mirren type of games, man.
It'll be a good game, Daniel.
Maestro era type shit.
Paul McStay.
Paul McStay. Yeah.
The legend.
Yeah. But who was the guy that switched to Rangers? He was here for like a year.
Oh, we don't speak his name. We don't speak his name.
We don't say it, literally. If
no,
you
we
can
don't
type
speak
it to
it.
me in the private
Like
chat.
Voldemort, bro.
No, I mean, that's what I'm surprised by. They're showing a game where he scored a goal just now. I mean, the Maestro kind of set it up.
He's also an MJ, bro. That's his initials. He's a mojo.
No, that's why. I'm just like, wow. They're showing.
We don't mention his name, mate. He's the accursed one. He's Barabbas. He betrayed the Kaiser, bro. Back in the 80s. That's Barabbas. He got his 30 pieces of silver.
Yeah, there's no way back after that, man.
Nah.
There's no way back.
Nah. Never to be forgiven.
What's up with the weather today, man? I mean, it looks fucking terrible in Scotland, eh? Is it? I mean, up in St. Mirren, it looks like it's raining buckets, man.
Yeah, it's the same here, Daniel.
Nah.
That's like Scottish weather 101.
Right.
It's
right.
Like
it's only worth mentioning if it's not pissing rain, right?
Yeah,
if it's pissing rain, nobody's talking about it. There's
no, if it's
that's
not
like
pissing rain, I'm outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'd be doing this for the hot tub.
Yeah, it's like it's like people who are not from Chicago, right? They're like, God, it's cold. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, duh. What are you talking about? Like, ugh.
Of course it's cold.
Yeah, of course it's fucking cold, man. Goddamn December, man.
Never heard a Pogues song? Cheers, Daniel.
All right, cheers everybody on the cast. Should we take a quick break, or you want to go solo about the Kennedy assassination or something? What's up, guys?
No, bro. No, I want to plug this fire stick in. So yeah, a wee 5-minute drop off. Let everyone get the kettle on.
Yeah, man.
Whatever you are all going to do, right?
Yeah.
And stay hanging out.
Everybody on, man.
We'll be back for the second half.
Yeah, we're up to 224 right now. I hope you guys stay with us. Fabulous viewership so far, and of course, man, our regulars 420, Tam Mac, Christoph, Craig Young, man. You guys are the lifeblood of this whole thing we're doing.
We could talk about. Do you know how the Sphinx, right, has a secret switch behind its left ear, and its paw lifts up, bro? See that statue of Louis Walsh outside Ibrox? That's got the same thing. Touch behind his left ear, bro, and his leg lifts up, and a staircase opens up and goes underneath the Copeland stand, the sinking stand, mate. It does. It's like see that Big Trouble Little China? You go down that tunnel, bro, and you need secret juju magic. You need beads. Rosary beads are called, Daniel. You need to throw them at creatures.
Yeah.
Trust me, Big Trouble Little Ibrox. We'll take a break, right? We'll come back. I'll tell you all about it.
Aye.
The check is in the mail. That's the one, Daniel. That's the one. Daniel, I tried to do that. See, like crossing my fingers like this. And because I did a couple of beers, I put my fingers up like this. And Gav just clips it. He's like, when this guy's all look at his worst. See that one where he's like, ooh, like he's that's the next thumbnail. Thanks, Gav. Is that your its making name as well, Dano?
Yeah.
Dano, you're in trouble.
Dano, what is going on here?
I'll send you the model poses, mate, the black and white ones and that, you know what I mean? The blue steel.
Dano, what's going on with your blue steel bullshit in the background? I can't really get Gav's cadence, man. He's too unique. But anyways, yeah, let's do a 5-minute break, man. We'll come back. Great first half from Celtic. Collect your thoughts. Excellent. See what you guys are saying in the comments, and we shall return.
You're all legends. Be back very soon, right? Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for being here. Remember, if you're new here, hit like, hit subscribe, share us out to your social media, help the channel grow. It is more professional than me and Dano, but me and Dano's what you've got today. Yo, WJ. Dyson is the hardest fucking player I've ever seen as well, bro. Wish you could bottle it and distribute it. That's spot on, WJ. That's exactly what I was saying earlier on. I'm more worried if people were coming in to snatch up Dyson. I think the ball just let him go on the cheap. Would not get like actually what he's really worth. In the heat of Lisbon. Let's go, Trips. Can't wait for the second half. Champions. Fucking in the thousands. Here we fucking go. It's a half, Craig, my man. Outstanding. I'll probably get beat up by Gaff for having this playing in the background. Don't beat me up, Gav. Bad boy. What music, bro? What music, bro? Oh, that's music. Maybe because it's coming through the microphone. My man Rio's son. Celtic cannot follow them, home and away unto victory. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. A man approached me and he said to me, in this city, and I follow them, home and away unto victory. Hi, Dano.
What's up?
So I was having a private dance party, Dano.
Yeah. I know you got your side gigs, man. You know, the economy we're living in, man. Who's the snitch?
Economy we're living in.
Guys, am I pitched or is that music off?
I don't even know what music he was talking about. I didn't even have music on, mate. He must have just heard that resonating in his soul.
Yeah.
He heard Celtic songs.
Yeah.
He just heard that.
Dance with me.
And it's in his DNA.
You are a madman.
I'll go out in the hall, mate, and I'll get the light up suit on. Like Celtic score Kaisers 4-0. Right, Dano, and I'll get the light up suit on. I'll actually show you the light up suit, mate. People don't believe me, you know what I mean, Dano? I've got the light up suit. I've got Brendan Rodgers' face on the light up mask.
I've already seen your Brendan Rodgers Daft Punk routine with the mask.
Yeah. It's coming.
That was late last season.
You just wait for the full light up suit on the driveway, Dano. That's coming tonight. As soon as I get through this bottle of wine, go and buy the second bottle. You know what I mean? Charge through that. I'll get the light up suit on. Hi guys. What are you looking for? What is? Okay. Yeah. So my son coming taking the ring pull from the cans. He puts them all together on a big chain, plays with them. Try and get the soccer on, Dano. Dano runs away. Music's getting back on. Who's playing today in this city?
Is that Sting?
That's no Sting, bro. That's no Sting.
Sounds like Stingamick.
That only stings when I pee, Dano. You got the football back on yet, Dano? I'm trying to look for a stream.
Yeah, I got it back on.
Who's my man Amadeus? That's because the picture there, is that who that is? Is that Mozart? Was that Amadeus? Who's the snitch? You can tell us. Daniel doesn't know. I don't know. Well, listen, bro, I'm going to go back to live streaming and gaming, right? I swear to God, people have like, I wish I could unite it. See, like the people who watch football and the Celtic content and do a bit of live streaming and bring it together. But it's harder than it seems. People who are into my genre, Celtic dads, aren't they all about gaming and watching live streamers? And I don't want to see Kaiser doing Hurricane dance. Mate, I basically see that Ray Gun, that Australian lady. I taught her how to dance, bro.
Yeah.
Is this on Sky Sports or something, Daniel? Where are you watching?
It's Celtic TV, man.
Oh, I can't find that.
I don't have any of your totally legal and amazing Fire Stick capabilities here, but obviously it's working well.
So talking about my Fire Stick, Daniel. It's a secret.
Yeah, the world's best kept secret.
So talk about that, Daniel. All right, 420 does some. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, my man 420 in the chat. Anyone needs a Fire Stick build? Speak to my main man. He's offering discounts for subscribers to the channel.
Aye.
The Scarlet Pimpernel. Jeez, oh.
So, troops, thoughts so far? I don't know. We seem like we're kind of still out here in the second half so far.
The Scarlet Pimpernel.
Scarlet Pimpernel.
I thought he had a bigger nose, bro. The Scarlet Pimpernel. Maybe that's the one, the Carry On one. I remember with Barbara Windsor and that. That was a different kind of Pimpernel.
That's not Gargamel, though.
Yeah, I remember Gargamel as well, bro. He created the only female Smurf. You know that, bro? Smurfette was a male Smurf. All Smurfs were male. And Smurfette got genetically engineered by Gargamel and turned into a female and changed her name to Lana Wolf. Now she does videos and stuff on Twitter, bro.
The French are always ahead of their time, man.
Mm-hmm. They knew it was coming.
It's like the early 80s. Hey. Oh, the ahem is not from me, so not sure. Ahem. Point of parliamentary procedure here, gentlemen.
Gav's like, turn that music off. I just received like 15 copyright strikes on the channel. Don't worry about them, Gav. They don't affect you.
Oh, did you?
No. If you're not trying to monetize content, you can play what you want on it. You get me, Daniel? The music doesn't affect. But if you're trying to monetize it, then it affects. But I take it Gav's foregoing his 45 pence a month profits from the channel. You know what I mean? The one I'm investing in that. The one I'm investing
as far
in
as
that.
Money goes. I mean, you and I would get like maybe half to 1p of that.
Gavin the Fire Stick advertising. Look, guys, Gav, we need a sponsor. We need one of the banners. 420 Fire Sticks. Weed vapes and doorstop deliveries anywhere in Glasgow and surrounding areas. In conjunction with Dano and X-Man. This is going to be a picture of Dano and X-Man on all the rappers.
Yeah.
It's Dano's fault.
Yeah.
Dano, that entitles you to 10%.
Yeah, we're having a good time with Fire Sticks. Yes.
My Fire Stick's working. It's working.
Sir, please, sir.
Yeah, I'll not mention that word again. I'm very sorry. Celtic playing some beautiful flowing football down that right-hand wing. Absolutely. Interchange is marvellous, man.
And the defending, when we've needed it, has been pretty fantastic. Yeah, liking what I'm seeing so far, and we're just staying patient, not too bothered, letting St. Mirren kind of run at us and wear them down. You know,
St. Mirren as well, mate. Very physical side. You know what I mean? Very athletic build around around the squad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, we've looked generally a step or two ahead of them almost every moment today. Even when they're in possession, it just seems like they're getting it up to a desperately lonely striker, and nobody really knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So
try to crowd and counter attack. Your striker coming away down the right hand side with the ball there, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, we've been doing some patient build up play, making them follow us, and then getting it out when we can. Oh, that's almost got to that, but yeah, it seems like we're kind of getting it downfield in a burst from either like deep midfield or in defense and trying to hit a streaker downfield, but
I think, of course, at this stage, Daniel, what it looks like to me is damage limitation from St Mirren, and at the same time try to hit on the break and maybe get a goal back, and then they're right back in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, Celtic need to come and score the next goal.
But also tactically, like staying patient and making them work.
Mm-hmm.
Getting them tired. Yeah, I mean, build-up play has been fantastic.
I'm glad to see it's continued as well, Daniel. I didn't really see it in the first half. I was watching along the lines on the screen, as I said. We've got the actual coverage and I can see what's happening now, mate. I'm glad it's into the 56th minute here and we're still continuing to play that way. Unlucky Dizan.
Yeah.
Who are you pushing? Swear to God, mate. See players coming over and pushing my man Dizan. I'd be on the pitch here and beating him up. Push him. Don't you dare push him. Let him. Be Slim Shady. He meant to sign sooner, but he's just been busy.
Yeah. Now, onto another thing that's been bothering me ever since Ange left. I loved that Ange got his shit done early in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had everybody lined up. Let's buy this guy. Let's buy this guy. Let's buy this guy. Like he was one or two moves ahead, and now we're back to the same stuff.
I think Daniel, right? I think there's a big difference between Ange having inside knowledge of the Asian market and specific targets and ideal key players who he knew who could come in and play his brand of football. And targeting, it's easy to target a player that no one else is targeting. You get me, Daniel? It's easy to recognise the quality where no one else has recognised it, and it's easy to acquire it. You know what I mean? But see digging in a pre-exploited mine, looking for rough diamonds, that's a harder game. That's what Celtic are doing now. They're ploughing through links, and I would like to think, you know what I mean, Daniel, that all these irons have been in the fire, they're just ready to strike. They were waiting on Matt O'Reilly going. Typical Celtic, never proactive, always reactive. Wait until the transfer was done.
Yeah, and that's what was so great about Ange. It was like we weren't on that back foot and just kind of reacting to things, right?
I do understand, Daniel, right? Say Brighton and Atletico Madrid and stuff were interested in Matt O'Reilly, right? And we're trying to drum up the price that we feel meet the valuation that we feel he's worth, and they don't feel he's worth. We're trying to bridge that somewhere in the middle, right? So we've already resigned to the fact that he could be going. There's my man Kyogo coming on. Excellent. We've already resigned to the fact that he could be going, Daniel, and we've already bought in his replacement, his cover. That guy's sitting on the bench. That then puts other teams in a position of strength where they go, well, we could just give you like 4 or 5 million left because we know you've already covered the position. It's a battle of wits. Celtic are very good at it, bro. Peter Lawwell is very good at it. He's not going to spend any money. You know what I mean? That's bonuses. He sees that in bonuses. That's boardroom bonuses. His heated driveway needs another mile.
But yeah,
I'm glad he is.
Nature. I don't like. You know what I mean?
Like I'm saying, Dan, right, there's arguments on both sides here. Should Celtic be proactive? well, there's times to be proactive. See, right now that as soon I'd take it Monday, right, when Matt O'Reilly's signing for Brighton is complete, Celtic will also be announcing the arrival of Engels and Matthias Bogic.
Yeah, and that's not to be underestimated. That's not to be underestimated.
So it's like what, like 9 million each?
It's
like 18 million?
Well, like how airtight the boardroom is now versus the squeaky leaky times of the past is something that I think is underappreciated.
Well, gone are the days, Daniel.
So.
Gone are the days where the office cleaner picks a list of paper out the bin and it's the manager's transfer targets. You know what I mean? Gone are those days. Celtic seem to be very, very accustomed to playing their cards to their chest. I think that's something that happened during the COVID season, Daniel. See, when they decided to lock the fan base out. Like I always mention it, right? I never really forgive Celtic for that and Celtic sports for that. During a global pandemic where people were isolated at home and at their worst, we're one symbol of unity, we're club. We thought we were up there shouting and arguing for a bit of fight for the players, and they closed the doors on us. They stopped releasing press releases. There was no contact with the fans. There was no fan media. You know what I mean? Provoactive. I like that more better. I wish we were provoactive. Big Peter Lawwell just rolling down the main stand with a balaclava on.
pretty provoactive on the third kit, right? I mean,
yeah, hell yeah, Dano. You get a free balaclava with that kit, Dano.
Coon! Oh shit!
Oh, you must be a wee bit ahead of me there, Dano.
Yeah, I think I'm a couple minutes ahead of you actually. Where are you at time-wise?
61st minute. Just rolling into the 62nd.
I'm rolling into the 64th. Just started 63 minutes on the dot.
Right, okay.
But
a diverse to your forward viewing experience. You know what I mean? My man's in
I'm living in the future, baby.
You know what I mean? He's in Korea and he can see a Celtic game before I can. That's in Paisley, and I live in Ibrox. Fire sticks. We're not allowed to mention him again. Sorry, right? Like, listen, this is what happens with those things. Guys in Korea can see the game before you. I could get a bus along the road down to the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, aren't you gonna actually support the club and get, you know?
Go on, Dyson. Pace at him, mate. Actual working pace. Pass to Hatate. Oh, that's Kun. Is that the one? Is that the one you've seen, Dano, with Kun?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kun, man. Kun just...
That's changed.
Kun hasn't. Wow. Even when he looks like he's kind of trapped, and you know, he looks like he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's got the pace to run by a guy with the ball.
But yeah, look at bro. I do have a Rod Stewart themed song in the background, waiting for the ideal release date. I wonder what there's a lot of Rod Stewart songs. I wonder what one. It better not be "We Are Failing." You know what I mean? And transfer windows. We are failing.
Yeah, no.
To sign players. The depression's setting in, bro.
Cross the ocean.
Oh my god.
Man, it's really funny.
Crying.
Rod is such a mainstay for my parents too. Like back in the States, it's really funny.
Bro, I did grow up thinking Rod Stewart was Scottish. You get me,
No,
Dano?
I didn't
was so surprised to learn that he was an Englishman. I was like, wow, the ultimate disguise just rocked my world. He's actually an English guy that loves Scotland that much. You know what I mean, Dano? That is like that's scientifically boggling. He's a Tory that's also a Celtic fan as well. That's also scientifically boggling. The man is a fucking conundrum of wrongs united to a right. See anyone that says two wrongs don't make a right? They've never seen Rod Stewart.
I thought that Rod, I literally thought that Rod was like an American citizen my whole life. I never really heard an interview with him or anything.
You thought he was American, Dano?
Wow. No, and I learned that he was anything British or Scottish or whatever from the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer, like the dad's, like the Mike Myers movie.
Mike Myers.
The dad. The dad is Mike Myers.
I know, I can see you doing that, Mike Myers scat rap. Gav, now listen, you gotta be. He's a scat rap. Mike Myers was a great movie, mate. So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah, the dad has a Scottish Wall of Fame. What's funny in that movie is they're actually watching. They seem to be actually watching like some kind of Celtic game, and he's singing. He's singing a Rod Stewart song in that. What is it? Baby, I've decided you're the best thing that's happened to me. Like you're a Celtic, you're Man United. And I was just like, huh? No shit. Rod Stewart's Scottish because he was on the Scottish Wall of Fame. As you walk into Mike Myers,
he's not Scottish, Daniel. He's English.
No, yeah. So
you know what I mean?
No, I'm just learning this now. I was thinking he was Scottish all the time.
He's like that big purple Teletubby with a handbag, bro. He's a confusion kebobble. I don't know what he is. He's English. He's Tory. He's Scottish. He's Celtic. That's a Rod Stewart stop. That's a Rod Stewart song right there. It makes no sense. He's hobnobs. He's chocolate. Yeah, he's everything. He's a site supervisor at Ibrox. I see him down there installing the steel, mate. I've seen him. That's it. Lost in Powers, Wayne's World.
Yeah, he's naming a bunch of really old Mike Myers movies.
Bro, I actually made my kids, Dano. I made my kids watch Ace Ventura the other day.
Oh,
They've
yeah?
never seen it. They've never seen it before. You get me? My son's like 12 years old. So I made them watch the first and the second Ace Ventura. And then it was me, myself, and Irene. So, like, he's like a massive Jim Carrey fan now. He's absolutely beside himself. You know what I mean, bro? He's in school. He's in school.
Man.
He's in school talking through his ass cheeks and stuff. He sounds exactly like his dad. He's bending down and asking for some banana.
Yeah. Hello.
Maybe a breath.
Hello. Excuse me. Sorry.
His breath's the exact same as mine.
Jim Carrey. I don't know if you've seen too much of his like early stand-up. Oh my God, that should have been a goal.
Bro, why is Cameron Carter-Vickers in goals for St Mirren? The guy looks like CCV, bro.
Oh, might have had a brilliant. I gotta give credit to the St. Mirren keeper, man. He's been having a pretty solid game so far. Like he's made a couple of big saves for them. This honestly should be at least 3-0. But man, yeah. Just I don't know.
Whiff of that.
Jim Carrey.
Look at this rain, Daniel. See this rain, Daniel? This is the kind of rain you could put steel out in and it would strip the rust off it.
Dude, it's wild, man.
It's attacking Liam Scales' hair, bro.
Have you ever watched
up bald?
Yeah. Have you ever watched Jim Carrey's like early stand-up comedy shit? Like while he's just like a guy like living in LA, like doing some stand-up bits and stuff like that?
No, bro.
Man, he has this one physical bit of comedy, and I can't. It was already after he got famous, a little bit famous on like In Living Color and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what you would call it exactly, but it's like a shoulder joint that it's like a disjointed shoulder or something.
Are you attacking on Kyogo, Daniel?
He can just basically put his arm straight behind his head, and he's like,
wipe his own ass.
He's sitting there. He's sitting there on stage. He's like, hey, so I mean, he's absolutely killing the set. He just brings it down a notch, and he's going, hey, you want to get some attention at a party? And he just puts his arm straight behind his head. Hey, how you doing? People just flip out, man.
Yeah, because he's fully dislocated. So hell yeah.
Oh.
The only time I ever seen that, bro,
Justin?
was like Lethal Weapon.
Shit.
You get me, Dano?
Yeah.
I know for a fact, bro, Kyogo's like eating dog biscuits and stuff. Like fucking Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon. And every time that shoulder dislocates, he's ramming it into a door frame and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I like to imagine. You know what I mean, Dano?
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best. Prepare for the worst.
Dude. What? Oh, What a goal from Alistair Johnston, man.
What, 8? I'm so far behind, bro. I can't wait to unfold. It's
You're
like an
just-
episode of
You're
Quad on the
literally
week.
just about to see it, man. What a goal, man.
Right, Hatate.
Fucking literally, what a goal.
Right, Liam Scales has touched the ball there. Right, so this is going to be a great goal. Just seen Liam Scales passing that out.
Yeah.
Très magnifique.
Liam
Oh,
Scales,
beautiful into the roof of the net.
yeah.
Big AJ, look at him celebrating, mate.
Nice cut back from Kuhn, man. Everything, man. Brilliant.
AJ gets it, doesn't he, my man?
He's a good
Well,
player, man.
He's like, he can do.
He's a really good player. I mean, you saw how Canada did
Mhm.
at the Copa Americas, man.
Yeah, he was named in like the squad of the tournament, wasn't he, mate? He was named in the
Dude,
squad of the
he is
entire
a
tournament.
player, man.
There's a lot of players underneath the radar at Celtic right now, Dano. You get me? That I'm glad clubs are not approaching. You know what I mean? And asking the question for Dyson Maeda, for Alistair Johnston, for CCV. I'm glad there's clubs not circling around those players. You know what I mean? I'm gonna.
Yeah. I mean, it could be way worse. We have a solid squad, man. But yeah, guys are saying.
I need
Big
the
Rabbit
bathroom,
saying.
Dano.
we're
I'm
miles
going to run
behind.
around to Ibrox and pee on the Chinese steel. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, so what are the thoughts, team? Yeah, Big Rab, you're saying we're miles behind. I think I'm about 30 seconds behind or something behind rest of the crew. But I mean, Kaiser is miles behind. Kaiser is like 2 to 2.5 minutes behind. So yeah, I guess it's not the best advertisement for the sticks that we shall not continue to mention. The Gaver's getting a little bit upset about that. What are you guys thinking, man? Sheesh, unbelievable. I mean, we're playing really well today. I wish Ida had gotten his first goal. But yeah.
Yo.
He's done all right for a guy from Sunnyvale Trailer Park. Guys, you ever watch that show?
Yeah,
Trailer
Trailer
Park Boys?
Boys.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, that's a favorite of mine for sure.
One will play the Hamden.
Stop clicking your fingers, man.
Somebody cut his fingers off.
Yeah. Somebody get this psychopath off the stage, man. What the fuck? Yeah.
Madness, Dano. You know what I mean?
Man, well, we're game over now, man. It's just a question of 4-0.
One more goal, Dano. It's a light upset. And the ice cream van just came. Anybody want a double nugget? Hear it, Dano?
I heard the kids yelling.
Yeah, my son's yelling as well.
I can hear it. Yeah. I can hear it.
He plays Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah. You guys are a bunch of fucking rebels up there in Scotland, man. You know?
He's got a big Confederate flag on top of his ice cream van, Dano. He jumps into the neighbourhood. He's like, yeah! He's a good old boy.
I'll tell you what. I see that motherfucker. I'm gonna burn his van.
Exactly, Dano. It's General Lee. Yo, Simon General.
You know what's one thing, man?
He's a good old boy.
I didn't visit Washington until it was like later on in my life, right? But I was a big like Civil War, American Civil War buff when I was like a kid.
Gettysburg and all that, Dano.
And dude, Arlington National Cemetery, where pretty much every soldier is buried, is Robert E. Lee's old estate. Lincoln punished him for leading the Confederate Army by burying all the troops he killed in his front yard.
Yeah, bro, I actually seen an episode that it's like, see how you get those fucking Derek Acora spirit guide. There's a spirit in your house. Shows on History Channel and stuff. I seen one of them that was all about Gettysburg, bro. You know what I mean? And it was it was all that. Okay. Yeah, it was about that, right? It was randomly about Gettysburg and General Lee. And I seen the movie Glory as a young man. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So I've got to
what a
say,
movie,
Daniel,
man.
I'm well versed on American history. I know every part of it, right? I've seen all the movies, mate. I know everything. I know more American history than Scottish history, bro.
Glory. I didn't watch it for like a long time, right? It was like I saw it. We were probably right in the same ballpark, watching it as young men, and then I didn't see it for a long time, and I was so terrified that the movie was going to be shit when I watched it again. You know how you watch a movie like 20 years later, and you're like, "Fuck, this is so bad. How did I even like this?"
No,
Dude,
Glory's so good, bro.
Dude, Glory is an unbelievable movie, man. It's interesting to look up online as well if you want to like go into history how that's Hollywood in certain respects versus like the real story.
Yeah.
The 54th Massachusetts actually got killed generally by they got up to Fort Wagner. They got up to the top of the wall
behind me in a head. It's a kid's head.
They got basically shot by another regiment right behind them.
Yeah, like, basically meat shields, Daniel.
Yeah, exactly, man. It was so fucked, man.
Yeah, but you want
like the true story is almost worse, man.
Yeah, I seen the Stranger Things, Daniel, that TV series, right?
Yeah,
but also researched the story behind it. Camp Hero in Montauk Bay, America, where the American military were abducting American children and putting their pictures on milk cartons, but they were taking them out of this camp and conducting psychological experiments, LSD, and all that Stranger Things stuff happened, bro. They ended up in the Upside Down. It's all real, people. All this happened. I can show you the tapes.
Yeah, you got him right under the desk right there, don't you?
Yeah, beside the Montauk Monster, bro. Oh, sorry, that's in my shorts.
Ooh, Deserter. I gotta check that out, actually. Yeah, I've still got my big time. I've still got my big time Civil War.
Yeah, the Montauk Project. My man Craig Young was involved, bro.
Montauk Project was definitely a thing.
Yeah, therefore, my man Craig Young, bro, he was in the Tuskegee experiments. He was the first volunteer.
Man, I'll tell you what, the energy that we're still seeing from Celtic, even when not in possession, like we are just getting in their fucking boat, man.
Bro, St Mirren are pressing. You get me? They're 3-0 down and still chasing. You know what I mean? Celtic are like moving the ball very fast, retaining possession. For what I'm seeing right now, playing very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's my man Brendan on the screen. The beautiful Brendan.
Shit, man. Yeah, dude, I didn't even notice it, man. Our guy Odin Tiago is on. What's up?
Yeah, I never seen any substitutions either, Dan. I'm sorry. Must
yeah,
have been busy, waffling.
Yeah, I must. Yeah, we must have been talking about 20-something Jim Carrey throwing his arm behind his head.
Oh, my man Craig Young. Emails with the worship, bro. He was in the Philadelphia experiment. That was the experiment where they changed a cheese spread and made that Philadelphia cheese spread, bro. That was never healthy before that. That was never healthy before that day. My man was actually eating a bit of cheese and he had butter in it, and it fused and made Philadelphia. My man.
Yeah. How do you think?
There's a movie about it. It's called Philadelphia.
Right after that, too, man. Like they didn't invent cheese until then.
And it, Daniel, there's a movie about it. It's called Philadelphia. Tom Hanks is in it. It's about the after effects of the Philadelphia experiment. It's confusing people in the world, Daniel. Antonio Banderas is in it, right? See Puss in Boots. He's in it as well.
Fucking.
Was this in substitutions? Home Kyogo and Kun. Okay.
Yeah. Gav is helping us out because we're not.
Such razor sharp.
Fucking paying attention at all.
Gav could be in here paying attention rather than out there paying attention.
Yeah, like Come on, Gav. Like, what? We've got to do stuff? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. This isn't doing stuff. All right. Anyways, I'll be back.
You run away. Don't leave me, Dan. Don't leave me. Yeah, what do you think, chat? What do you think about the game? Performances so far? Who would you pick out? Your man of the match? Yeah. Rio Hatate for me has been outstanding. But there's been a few outstanding performances. What do you think? It's the same technology that made the fly. Oh, bro, what a movie that was. I remember seeing that as a wee guy. What a movie that was. The Fly. Enemy Mine. That was another one. My uncle made me watch that. It's because it was like a Celtic fan and a Rangers fan stranded on an alien planet. You know what I mean? Enemy Mine. You need to check it out. The lizard person. He's basically the Rangers fan. Great movie. Should we done it? Is Gav, can I play some music? Okay. I heard Gav saying no in my mind. I think we're playing very well. Like, as I said before the game started, I would like Celtic to maintain the intensity, you know what I mean? Keep it going. Unlucky effort there for the edge of the box. Is that Antonio Rausteno? It is, it's the Bricky. The Bricky there curling effort with his right foot. There's another one there, right up there with Dies in Maeda. Antonio Raustino. Just work rate. That's all he offers, you know what I mean? He's got no world-class ability, but what he offers you is just work. And he'll never stop. Never stop running. He'll give it his all. My man Daniel's gone. Kyogo, I know. Pressing there, I know. I don't know how far behind I'm at with yous. Legends, I'm at like 82 minutes. Just seeing Kyogo pressing the keeper there. Really good play. Kyogo looks fit and firing. You know what I mean? So I suppose I'm making this appearance. That kind of puts rest to he's out for 4 months waiting for surgery on his shoulder. You know what I mean? That kind of like puts a nail in that, doesn't it? It puts attack in that and puts that up on the board. So why was Kyogo missing last week then? Was that the aggravated shoulder injury and he just couldn't play through the pain? Didn't want to take a painkiller, further aggravate the injury? Or was there interest from Manchester City? And if there was interest, why is he playing right now? Because there's certainly not any anymore. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Is this? Oh, They Live? Of course I've seen They Live, bro. But are you mad, mate? One of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Yeah, he finds the sunglasses and it reveals the subliminal programming from the alien overlords. Great movie. Back in the 80s, They'll be remaking all that. You know what it's like this day, mate? Remember my grandpa used to say things like that to me, like, oh, they'll be remaking these movies, son, but what they will provide in CGI and special effects, they lack in acting talent. You know what I mean? The actual actors to play the roles. But I think they're doing like not too bad, but they will be remaking a lot of these. You back, Dano? Unmute yourself. There you go. There you go, Dano. He's returned. Return of the Mac. 88. My man Dano.
Cheers, everybody. What's going on? Yeah. Had a little wee piss, getting pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, okay. Wee handstand there. Capoeira foot. That's where Daniel goes to the toilet. Every other guys sit down, other guys stand up. My man Daniel does capoeira. That's like a handstand. Single handstand. Every time he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, I kind of recently decided to add that to my resume. Hasn't worked as I thought, but see what happens.
Well, are you writing it in Korean, Dano? Can't write it in English, bro.
I do have a Korean resume. Yep.
Right. Do you speak Korean as well, Dano? Is it a hard language to learn?
It's difficult, but the thing is, the language that is mainly used is phonetic, so it's not Chinese characters. Mm-hmm. So you can learn how to read and write just the same as any other language. But yeah, it gets complicated. There's 2 different number systems. There's like a lot going on just generally with situational words in Asian languages that are like kind of it gets complicated versus like what we know as where to use a certain verb or noun or whatever.
Just one tick, right? My man Craig White mentioned a movie called They Live. Do you remember that with Rowdy Piper, the wrestler?
Yeah.
And he was like, so who would be the modern star? Basically, who would be the modern star of that movie? As disappointing as it is, mate, it would probably be fucking Jake Paul. Or that
like The Rock, or like The Rock or something.
Right, The Rock would be in it, bro. He would be the friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Rock wouldn't be Rowdy, right?
No, but Rowdy would probably be that Scottish guy who's a mad smelly Sevco fan. That disgusting guy who was in the fucking fusty corridors at Ibrox on the mountain bike. It's not even, it's a racer, innit? It's the Ibrox racer. That guy, I don't know who he is, mate. I just ignore him. He was WWE champion. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You know who really needs to star in that movie, and we all know.
Ultimate me, Dano.
No, fuck off.
Me, Dano.
We wouldn't even be extras, but we'll say, come on, man, Thomas Gravison.
Oh, big TJ, big Gravison. Newcastle, he's big Newcastle, Real Madrid to Celtic.
Oh no, Everton. Yeah, he was with Everton before Real Madrid, and then he came to Celtic.
Yeah,
that's all Cy Ferry as like a youth player, like at Celtic, and he's doing the Open Goal podcast. Those stories are amazing. Like, some of the shit that Aidan McGady and stuff was talking about with Thomas Gravison was like amazing.
I like the open goal stuff. You get me, Dano? I liked when they were involved with the football team. You get me? And it was like,
I love that. I don't know why it just kind of fell apart. I'm not sure. You're local, you know?
The club just seemed to decide to, like, I mean?
This club just decided to kind of nix it. I thought it was so interesting though, like to go that route. At least,
bro, it was, for me and my opinion,
trailblazing, man.
Yeah, it's right up there with that docu-series on Wrexham. You know what I mean? If you want to, anybody out there, right? Anybody who's never seen it, if you want to look for the origins of that, right? Look at the BBC following Glasgow Celtic all the way to the European Cup final. And then there's footage. Yeah, there's footage of Celtic players in fucking LA and California. You know what I mean, Dano? Hollywood. There's so many amazing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Jock Stein, man. His like early in his career, and like it's so crazy that they decided to make a documentary on that season and what happened. You can just watch that documentary on YouTube. It's still mind blowing.
Yeah, it's free to watch.
Did you see? They're selling like the old warm up trainers they wore with the Celtic FC on the back.
Dana, look at that comment now. I exposed Craig Young for who he really is. Look, bro, everybody knows Neil Lennon's got a secret account. Everybody knows. Craig White. Everybody knows who's the snitch is Charles Green. Son. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. And if they didn't know, they know now.
And if you don't know, now you know.
You know now. If you didn't know, you know now. I ken ye, but I didn't ken what I ken ye for.
So Francis Turley, who are we talking about here? Like a B team player?
Frank Tully. Frank Tully's a legend, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
put like
well,
6 bricks in a football sock, bro. Frank Tully, mate. How to do a U-turn down the bully? Sorry, Daniel. I'm just busting your head, mate.
Man, fucking
The chat's picking on me, Daniel. I'm hoping they're gonna pick on you.
yeah, well,
just tell Craig White. Tell Craig White to get a rap, Daniel.
I'm one of these kids that's not like the other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's rapping on me, man.
Craig Young thought he got away with it. We secret identity. I'm very sorry,
Craig
bro.
White, thought he was gonna slide past the detection. Nah.
Do you think you can evade my stupidity?
You're fucking Rain Man, bro.
Like Pink Panther, bro. Like the Rain Man. I'm the sleeting snowman. Works out halfway there, but not quite there, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Are there any players from St. Mirren that impress you? Like that like maybe would be a good pickup for Celtic as like a transfer pickup? I mean, not necessarily right now, like later though. I don't know. There's like as a team they play really well, but there's nobody that like strikes me like, oh, that's a good player, right?
Like Daniel, I think when I'm looking at the team, I'm like, they're physically competing. You get me? They're athletic. Yeah. You know what I mean? There is a clear difference between athleticism and quality. You know what I mean, mate? You can be the most athletic animal in the world, but you can't be Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean, mate?
Right.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of athleticism and talent that's balanced there. You know what I mean? What I think St Mirren do have is they come out, they're trying to play football. They're very competitive, very athletic. You know what I mean? Great fitness, great mentality, pressing right here now. It's the 92nd minute, bro, and I'm watching their players pressing a ball when they're down 3-0.
They're still in our boat, man. I mean,
yeah, I'm like impressed by them.
They have good fitness, man. But like, are there any? Anybody watching the stream? Like, is there anybody that impresses you? Like, could be anybody who stands out. Like, hey, we could buy him for a couple mil or whatever, you know?
Yeah, 1 second, Daniel.
All right, make sure to turn off the mic, Frank Drebin.
I'll leave the mic on. You can hear me beep.
Oh. But yeah, anybody on St. Mirren that impresses you? So watching in. I'm kind of curious. Where has Pam been in New York? I haven't seen Pam all season, so I'm curious what her deal is. She's to be with us for the drink along, but we got 256 people here on the show tonight, so very good. Anything else you guys wanted to bring up? Craig White? Anybody else? What's going on? But yeah, we seem to be just pretty much winding it down. I'm not sure how much extra time did they give at the start? We gotta be winding it right down here.
Bro, the referee heard me saying about the light up suit and the 4 goals. But they're deprived, jeez. It's finished 3-0. The light up suit stays in the box in the hall. Stays locked
3-0. We were both close, Kaiser. We were both close.
That was a big shout, mate. Actually, I thought like that was a big shout for a lot of people. Like 3-0, 3-1, 4-0, 4-1. I thought we would like submit and maybe nick a goal, but Schmeichel is such like an intently good keeper. Like he's not going to make them simple mistakes, is he? You know what I mean? It's got to be like a a good effort. Like that header that bet on Daniel, you know what I mean? That was like outstanding effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big lip header.
Yeah, man. I mean, without the keeper today, St. Mirren would be getting fucking bollocked, man. I mean, like 5-6-0 for sure. But good game from Celtic, I think, overall.
Yeah, Daniel, I think like maybe I would have expected people saying online Celtic are threadbare. So I would be expecting us to look like we're threadbare. Maybe at the end of the rope, frayed, nothing, no sign of that. I don't know who's saying these things. Look at the squad we've got on there today. Like that squad's more than enough to take this entire league.
You
know what I mean?
Completely superior in every phase of the game today. I mean,
man of the match for you, Daniel.
Oh, might be Hatate.
That's what I was all about, Hatate, mate. You know what I mean? I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah,
but he's pointing at Greg Taylor, like, no.
or AJ, man.
Yeah, AJ played really well as well.
Great today, man. AJ looked fabulous.
I'm impressed with St. Mirren's press and continuous press and playing until the death. You know what I mean?
They're a good team, man. They play good football. Like they're well managed. I mean, but they fell behind early, and then they're just chasing.
It's easy to say that, and Daniel, when you're
Celtic are
it's easy to say that when you're beating them in it, Daniel. See, when you beat St. Mirren, it's easy to say that, right? But like they come out and play. They know that Celtic have got more quality, but they don't shy away from it. They come out and play. They compete physically. You know what I mean? I'm always been impressed with St. Mirren's attitude. You know what I mean? And it's definitely in recent years anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Like them and you know, I mean, if you're talking about who could possibly take second, it's not the usual suspects in Edinburgh. Like it's like St. Mirren or possibly Dundee. Man, like dude, Dundee.
Who could take second?
I don't know. Dundee are dangerous, man. Like they're genuinely dangerous. I don't know.
That's the next game, innit, Daniel? That's what we're leading into now. Right here it starts. Right here it starts. Rangers, it's the Glasgow derby. They scored 6 goals. We scored 3 today. We took top of the league. They were a 12-hour champion. Naked in the streets, smearing themselves in blue jello. Full sprint up and down the Gallowgate and Copeland Road.
Right? Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see what the chips like.
Victory, man. Yeah.
All I could say, Daniel, is this is wherever the chips land in the next game, right? Whether Celtic get these new transfers coming in over the line and Matt O'Reilly's transfer outward, whatever remains to happen, whoever remains to come in, whoever remains to leave the club, I think Celtic have got that overwhelming ability and cash flow to change it at any point. Be that the end of this window or January window. Like we've got the overwhelming finances that can change it at any point. Basically competing against a guy who's got no finances to change nothing but thinks they're world beaters at this moment in time. I can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to it so much.
Man, we got the fucking Huns at Paradise. What are anybody's predictions? I'm thinking about the same as today. Like they are in fucking shambles, and we are gonna put them in their fucking place. Like they, even at 6-0,
I do think
that game was garbage yesterday. Like I watched it this afternoon. I
do think Daniel, right? I do think these games between us and Sevco are winning lost in midfield.
Yeah.
So the fact that we've minus Matt O'Reilly, rather than detracting power from Celtic, which it clearly does because he's a great player and he's gone, but he could have been injured and could have been ruled out or red carded or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Rather than seeing him not being there as enhancing the quality of Rangers or their ability to maybe get a result, I'm also see it as the door's wide open. It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. You don't know who this next guy that's going to walk in this door and lay his marker down, or if that's even going to happen.
The other thing is, it's a fucking derby, man. So anybody, it's just random. You know, I mean, I went to Ohio State. That Ohio State Michigan game at the end of the year runs against form all the time. Like, undefeated, mighty Ohio State rolls into Michigan. Like, here we go. We're gonna punch these guys up, and we get fucking smacking them up. But
that's when it happens, isn't it, Daniel? I get that there from House's Stitch as well. It won't be the walkover some people expect it to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I
love it. It never is. That's what makes
I love it when
good.
I love it when a boxer, Daniel, speaks about his opponent and his upcoming fight and he's respectful about him, right? Because if you're calling the guy a fucking bampot, who are you for beating up a bampot? You're the bampot slayer. Who wants that title?
Right. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You're like talking down your own resume, but then after
that's right,
him, you're like you're changing the whole.
I'm the best in the world because I beat him. You know what I mean? Respect what respect's due.
We got Tam 6-0. Yeah, they're gonna be up for it, man. They're gonna be up for it. We're gonna be up for it, but I don't.
It should have been 10-0 off what? Dessel said fucking 2 feet instead of 2 left feet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the reminder too is that their main striker is Cyril fucking Dessers, man. I mean, that guy.
I think for me, Daniel, right? Their defense seems fragile, right?
Their midfield
is solidified. Our strikers, we've got Big Adam Ida kick the door off the hinges, and we've got the finite lockpick that is Kyogo. You know what I mean? We've got both of them there. I was glad to see Kyogo coming on and know that he's available for this game upcoming. That's just another. The Hunslayer's available. The Hunskelper is there.
I mean, to me, in hindsight, like, it's smart that Rodgers didn't play Kyogo today. Give him a little day of he did play today. Rest. He played 20 minutes or whatever at the end, right? But that's a smart move because he's obviously going to go with Kyogo for the derby. He's obviously going to go with him. I don't think there's any doubt about that. If he's not wearing sky blue or whatever, right?
Hell yeah, Darryl. Smart. Well, I think Kyogo starts as well.
Smart move, man. Smart move. So, but yeah, I mean, aside from midfield where they could kind of compete since we sold O'Reilly, I guess the other phases of the game.
I don't think they can, Dano.
We should be able to fucking dominate them. No, midfield too. I mean, even without O'Reilly, we're better than them. I mean, by a lot.
I think that as well. But by a mile. Yeah, by a mile, Dano. By a country mile.
Dessers, if you have to give him an expert status on anything, it's missing easy fucking goals. Like, that guy is.
Scores the hard ones, but that cunt, doesn't he, mate? Scores the hard ones, misses the easy ones. Very dies in my head.
Yeah, just set up for it. Just woo over the bar. Oh, went for a fancy lob. Terrible, man.
What are we doing anyway, Dano? Now the game's over. Are we going to wrap this up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Say bye-bye. I'm not like forcing the issue. I'm just wondering how many's in chat, who's still here. Not seen any comments. What's your take on the game, legends in chat? Who was your man of the match, performer of the match? Who gets a special mention? You know what I mean? Let us know.
Hit it up. I mean, it says 262.
And then we'll go.
Yeah. But yeah, we got 6-0 on manager was saying it should have been 10-0.
Well, yeah, bro. He's also fucking acquiring the Moral Victory Cup for a 3-3 draw where he won the league. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what that guy's smoking. He's on that crystal blue Heisenberg stuff.
Oh, the Moral Victory. It was so massive for them, right?
Bro, there's a Winnebago at the back of Ibrox cutting crystal meth. My man's on the sky blue. He's on it. I seen it happening. That's how they're paying for the Chinese steel.
Aye. Well, I think we should wrap it up here, man. It's like 10 where I'm at, and I'm good. I'm good with
that. Yeah, Dano. Thanks for being here for the game, mate. I loved it.
Yeah, man. Should we do? Let's do the old firm, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it all, Dano. All the games
man.
you'll be here. Every game. The wins, the
Yeah,
losses, the good times, the bad times. Don't
Yeah.
blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame
I
it
gotta
on the
get
moonlight.
I gotta get
Blame it on
Gav.
Gav.
I gotta get Gav to get a better thumbnail of me for something for. I'm always like,
That's what I'm like, bro. We look like Muppets. That's what he's trying to say.
We
We
gotta-
look like
we gotta-
the Muppets. Yeah.
we gotta
Welcome to
say-
the Muppets coverage of the live watch along. Thanks for being here with me and Dano, both Muppets. One in Korea, one in Ibrox.
It's not
Dano's
even the-
actually in a more developed place than I am.
it's not even the Muppets. It's like Fraggle fucking Rock, man. It's like
Down in Fraggle Rock. Grab that, Dano. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
It's
I
like
know the rest of that song.
yeah. All right, man. Guys, man. Respect everybody who tuned in tonight, man. If you're
Legends. Thank
tuned
you for
in,
being here.
but you're not subscribing, find the Celtic World on YouTube. Smash the like and subscribe button. But good result for Celtic today. 3-1 or 3-0. I'm being wishful
3-0.
thinking with me getting the score right. But anyways, Keys, man.
You're
Hail,
Dano.
hail.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Hail, hail to everybody
Hail,
else too.
legends.
That.